The following is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU. This is the place in college baseball.
First pitch, he drives down the line in right field. Stay fair, and it is back-to-back jacks.
2-2 pitch.
Called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Called strike three, struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, Talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Happy Tuesday and welcome in to afternoon college baseball with the annual Crosstown Clash featuring the Southern University Jaguars and your second-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair with former Tiger champ Doug Thompson. The straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studio. Alondra Villarreal welcoming you once again to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for today's play-by-play story. Since 1970, the Tigers and Jags have battled it out on the diamond, and that matchup renews once again this afternoon. The Tigers coming off a superb performance in the opening weekend, sweeping Purdue Fort Wayne by a combined score of 32-2, behind 45 strikeouts to just 2 walks on the weekend by the Tiger pitching staff. The Jags come back from Houston and the Cactus Jack HBCU Classic with a 2-1 record to start the season, with wins over Texas Southern and Prairie View while falling to Grambling. Today we'll see the Tiger debut of junior southpaw Connor Ware, the transfer from Pearl River Community College, coming off a 2024 season with the Wildcats, posting 2 saves in 7 appearances with 2 starts, recording 21 strikeouts in 15 innings of work. The Jags will counter with a sophomore left-hander, Genesis Prosper, on the mound. The Tigers dominate this series, 59 wins to just 4 losses, but last year on April Fool's Day, there was no fooling with Southern out slugging the Tigers 12-7, recording their first win at the box since 2005. Fair to say that message has been relayed by Coach Johnson yesterday and again today. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. It's afternoon baseball at the box. The Battle of Baton Rouge. It's Southern, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites. Visit our incredible museums and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, LSU versus Southern University, Game 4 of the 2025 season. Time for Talking with Tigers. We're joined now by LSU assistant coach Josh Simpson. And Coach, a great way to start the weekend, 3 wins here against Purdue Fort Wayne. Just your thoughts on the way the opening weekend played out, and how pleased were you guys with the way the team performed?
Yeah, I thought the opening weekend couldn't go any better. Great weather. Our guys were engaged the entire time. Purdue Fort Wayne played well, and I think the biggest takeaway from the weekend was just our ability to stay within ourselves, compete. We did a great job on the mound. I mean, we threw strikes. Guys came in and got the first hitter out of the inning that they're supposed to out of the bullpen. Our hitters, we took like 23 walks, 5 hit by pitches or something like that, and only struck out 7 times. And so when you add all that together, it's a great recipe for success, and I was happy with all that.
I was going to point that out, Coach. LSU had a .488 on-base percentage over the weekend. As you noted, a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches, and of course some productive at-bats as well. Just your thoughts on that philosophy of offense and how you guys have had success with it since you've been with Coach Johnson, of course, as Coach Johnson has had success with it throughout his career.
It's one of the main focus points of the way that Coach runs his offense. It's, we don't swing it balls outside of the zone, and when we get a ball inside the zone, we try to do damage. I mean, the name of the game at any level now is like getting on base, and it doesn't matter how you do it. And we're going to force you to throw the ball inside the strike zone, and when you do, we're going to be very selective even inside the strike zone. We're going to go after pitches that we can hit hard and we can do damage on, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on, starting pitching, especially as you get into SEC play and you're facing some really top-end type of arms. If we can really hone in on that approach and not help give away outs, that's going to be huge. I mean, if you just take all of our free bases from the Purdue Fort Wayne series, it probably adds up to 4 extra runs on the weekend. And those 4 runs throughout a weekend could be the difference between winning a series and losing a series, middle of the year.
So on the mound today, Connor Ware will get the start, the lefty transfer from Pearl River Community College in Mississippi. Coach Johnson alluded to the fact that Ware may have been the best pitcher in the fall intra-squads. Just your thoughts on Ware and him making his first appearance here today.
I'm so excited to be able to get out here and watch him pitch. I thought that he did a unbelievable job of coming into a program and and exceeding expectations that we as a staff had for him. I mean, just the way he goes about his business on a day-to-day basis is, the talent is the talent. I mean, he's very, very good. And so I'm just excited to come out here and watch him compete, and just another piece to this deep pitching staff that we have.
All right, Coach, greatly appreciate it. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Coach Josh Simpson with us here as the Tigers getting set to face Southern at the box. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back here at the box here on this Tuesday, early afternoon first pitch. Southern and LSU getting together once again. Tiger fans, a reminder, all season long you can catch Radio Network broadcast stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android, that is, the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Well, what do you know? A lot of action around the SEC as we head through the first full week of the college baseball season. And to give us a little trip and maybe some scores and what's on tap today, once again, Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yeah, that's 12 games to be exact. One actually already underway. Vanderbilt and Air Force in Nashville scoreless right now in the bottom of the third inning. At 2 o'clock, Arkansas State and Ole Miss will do battle in Oxford. Most teams are at home. A couple traveled a little bit tonight, not very far. Of course, South Carolina going to Winthrop, so that's not too far of a drive for the Gamecocks. That game will be played in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Tennessee will host UNC Asheville. That game's at 3 o'clock Central. At 4 o'clock Central, Middle Tennessee will travel to Tuscaloosa and face the undefeated Crimson Tide. Georgia will take the short trip to Kennesaw State, and they'll play at 5 o'clock. Also at 5 o'clock, Florida will be in Jacksonville at 6:30 or 5:30 Central Time. Houston will be down in Austin to face the Longhorns, who went 2-1 in their opening weekend. Texas A&M is undefeated, and they'll host the McNeese Cowboys tonight. Actually, that game has actually been canceled. It just flashed up. At 6 o'clock Central, Mississippi State probably making the longest drive of all the SEC schools today. They're traveling to Hattiesburg to play the Eagles of Southern Miss, who are 4-0. And Troy and Auburn, Chris, will be the last game tonight. And that game will be out on the Plains in Auburn.
All right, thank you, Doug. A reminder, fans, LSU Athletics like to think it's Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. A little chilly here on this Tuesday. Overcast skies before first pitch. We'll give you your game day forecast coming up as we lead you up to first pitch just after 2 o'clock. We'll continue with more. Up next, we'll take a look at the starting pitchers for both the Tigers and the Jags coming up here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission, to deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at the box, fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts with no fees or minimums. You got it. What's in your wallet? Let's take a look at the starting pitchers for today's action. LSU and Southern getting together. And with that, once again, here's Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yes, sir. We'll start with the Tigers. It's going to be Connor Ware, the lefty. Pitched 2 seasons at Pearl River Community College in Poplarville before transferring to LSU. He posted 2 saves in 7 appearances and 2 starts in 2024 with a 1.8 ERA and 21 strikeouts in 15 innings. He was best described to me by some of the staff as just cool, calm, and collected. Like, no moment will be too big or too small. His heart rate will never move. Yeski said he's just a silent kind of assassin type kid. They've got him eyed up to be potentially the closer, but I'm looking forward to see Connor Ware. I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing Connor Ware pitch tonight. I'll tell you a little bit more about Connor Ware as the night goes on. His fastball is going to be 92 to 95. He'll throw a curveball, slider, and a changeup, all in the high 70s, low mid 80s. That slider is going to get up to 86 miles an hour. His fastball is, guess what, firm and from a high arm slot like the rest of his pitching staff. So I'm excited to see Connor Ware. And on the other side, it'll be lefty sophomore Genesis Prosper. Genesis Prosper is 6'2", 175 pounds. He's out of New Orleans. He went to St. Aug, and we only see his 1 inning of work so far this year. He went hitless, didn't give up any runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So we don't know a whole lot about Genesis Prosper, but it's a pair of lefties tonight on the mound, Chris.
Thank you, Doug. Again, our starters, it'll be Genesis Prosper, a lefty, and as Doug said, Connor Ware making his debut as a Tiger today here in Game 4 of the 2025 season. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, you can prove it at the next home baseball game to win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Up next, we visit with head coach Jay Johnson. Find out about the lineup today, what the pitching plan is against Southern. Stay with us as we lead you up to first pitch here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, again, come off an excellent weekend to start the season. You guys played well. You got a chance to play a lot of players, and maybe a good thing because you got a busy week here in the first full week of the season. 5 games starting today with the crosstown clash against Southern. Just briefly, your thoughts on getting the season started and the way the Tigers played.
Yeah, I think it was good. Ready to move on. We actually normally take Monday off. We came out and practiced yesterday because I want to move past that first weekend. But really good job. Starts with the pitching staff. I thought they controlled the zone. Offensively, I thought we did a good job of capitalizing on mistakes. And in college baseball, mistakes are made. And so we want to be in position to take advantage of them, and I thought we did a good job of that.
You and the staff, Coach, again, another problem. It's a good one to have. You've got so much talent trying to find the right combination, work every guy out, and I got to believe it creates that competitive spirit, everybody fighting for innings and at bats.
Yeah, no doubt. Same thing on the pitching staff, too. I mean, I see a couple guys today that didn't pitch this week and that are pretty good, and so really excited about that. I think for me, it's like trying to find the spots they're going to be the most successful and then collectively get them to play as good as they can. And so when you have some depth, it gives you some options and some decisions to make in regards to that. But good maturity by our team so far and handling, just being ready for their spot when their spot comes up.
Well, Tiger fans will see a Tiger debut today. Connor Ware going to get the start for you again, transferring in from Pearl River Community College. I think he had something like a 1.8 ERA in his outings, had 2 starts last year. Give us kind of a preview of what you expect from him, and then kind of what's the mission today on the mound.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Connor, probably our best pitcher in the fall. Really excited to get him out there. He'll probably only go a couple innings, just kind of building him back up. Had a sickness a couple weeks ago, so excited to get him out there. Want to get him off to a good start, so why we decided to start the game with him. And then got plenty of guys ready to roll, a couple for the first time, and then a couple that will bounce back that were impressive this weekend.
Real quickly, I mentioned these 2 teams have been playing baseball together since 1970. Seems to be great for the city of Baton Rouge, but I imagine that after last year's April 1st game, you didn't have to get the guys' attention coming in today.
Well, we only have 12 players, and I guarantee most of them don't even know that we lost that game last year, and honestly, it's probably better that way. We have so much that we need to do for this team and this year. I do know that they know that this team plays with a lot of energy. Chris has done a really good job recruiting. They have some good first-year players here, too. The shortstop, leadoff hitter is a really good player, and they play with a lot of enthusiasm. So we know we're going to get their best shot today.
No doubt about it. Coach, best of luck today. We'll talk to you after the game.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout, come back. We'll run down those starting lineups, and then it's first pitch, Southern and LSU here at the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Watch out! Tomahawk slam! Tiger fans, if you've ever wanted to listen to the LSU Radio Network while you watch LSU basketball on TV, then just sync the game. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Well, sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. Find the app for free for iOS and Google. Download it today.
Free ball is good! Hey now!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Time now for today's starting lineups. And fans, if you're planning an event, Grayson Events and Entertainment has you covered. They've got everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. Time now to take a look at those lineups between the Tigers and the Jags. First for the Southern Jaguars, who come in today 2-1 on the season. Benny Bakar will lead it off, the shortstop, a freshman, batting .600, 6 of 10 so far through the first 3 games of the season. Cardell Thibodeau will bat second, be in center field. The junior batting an impressive .833. Jalen Mack will bat third. He's the DH today for Coach Crenshaw. Taj Bates will be at third base. He'll bat cleanup, the senior batting an even .500. Behind him in the 6th spot, left fielder Jalen Lucky. Lucky, a junior, batting .500 as well. Donnie Sandifer will man first base and bat 6th in the order. The junior hitting .333. Cameron Bird will be in right field, batting 7th. Sadir Ryan will be behind the plate, catching and batting 8th. And Edward Gregory Jr. will be at second base, off to a batting average of .400 to start the season. And again, he will bat 9th. Sophomore left-hander Genesis Prosper will be on the mound for the Jaguars. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. 3-0 to start the season. Chris Stanfield again atop the order. The center fielder, transfer from Auburn, a junior, batting .400, will lead things off. Derek Curiel, the left fielder, will bat second. Curiel batting .364 thus far. Jared Jones will stay in the 3 spot. The junior first baseman batting .286. Daniel Dickinson, who had a well of a weekend, he'll bat cleanup today and play second base. Ethan Fry will get the call as DH for the Tigers today. He'll be 5th in the order. Josh Pearson gets a start in right field. The senior batting .250. He will bat 6th. Michael Braswell at third base will bat in the 7 hole. Stephen Milam, the shortstop, will bat 8th. And Cade Arambidi gets the start once again today behind the plate catching, and he will round out the lineup batting 9th. Again, Connor Ware makes his debut for the Tigers. The junior left-hander takes the bump for LSU. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means all that's left is to get ready for first pitch. Southern and LSU Tuesday afternoon here at the Box. Coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
6 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Tuesday afternoon and welcome in, Tiger fans. Skip Bertman Field, Alec Box Stadium. It is a crosstown clash between the Southern Jaguars and your second-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Before we get underway, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with our producer back in the Capital One studio, Alondra Villarreal, Doug Thompson, Chris Blair, along with our entire SEC Network crew. Happy to have you with us on this Tuesday. LSU and Southern getting together. This will be the 64th meeting all time. They first met back in 1970. Of course, last year, thrilling win for Southern, their first since 2005. As we mentioned from the outset of the radio broadcast today, Jay Johnson said, well, there's only a handful of guys that were on that team that remember it, but we did bring it up a little bit to let them know that Southern's going to come over here, give them their best shot. And it's a Southern team, as we said, coming off a pretty good weekend in Houston at the HBCU Classic, going 2-1. Doug, when you take a look at the recipe for success for LSU, particularly today, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, the official catering service of LSU Athletics. A lot of season left, only 3 games in. This is the 4th game of the regular season. And while they performed magnificently, really in all phases, in the opening weekend in that sweep of Purdue-Fort Wayne, what do you think as far as the recipe for success? What does Jay Johnson want to see here in Game 4? Because this is the first of 5 games this week. The Tigers going to be extremely busy.
Well, I mean, so far it seems like the strong suit is throwing strikes and executing on offense, and they were aggressive on the base pass. This weekend, that obviously proved to be very, very successful, and they executed almost flawlessly. So tonight, let's see how many more strikes they can throw. It's almost hard to believe they're at 45 strikeouts and 2 walks after those first 3 games. But I would say let's stay right where we are on the mound and jump on this pitching as early as we can.
Fans, a reminder, have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. You can visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Still some crowd making their way through the gates here. Again, a 2 o'clock start on a Tuesday afternoon. And while I mentioned earlier, a little chilly, we'll get the game day forecast coming up. You and Bill Franquez may have to bundle up tomorrow night. The Tigers go on the road for the first time this year to Thibodaux to take on Nichols. And right now the weatherman says it's going to be pretty cool over there.
Well, I can deal with the cold. You know my deal. As long as we're not sweating it out, I can deal with the cold weather. Looking forward to getting down there. It's always a great game against the Colonels in Thibodaux. So I'm looking forward to being down there with Bill tomorrow. You know, Chris, per the ingredients for success, I would have mentioned one other thing had you not already. Don't forget, Coach Bertman, I can remember like yesterday, he always would remind us before every game, not just Southern, but he would tell us baseball's the greatest of them all. And if the other guy on the other team has a good night on the mound, it's going to be a battle. So don't forget, anybody can beat anybody in this game of baseball. and you got to go out there with that mindset every week. And this is a great test for this Tiger team because you've seen it. When the opponent in that other dugout is from Louisiana, they come with it, and it's a big game on their calendars, and it's a great type of opportunity for them to compete in that type of situation against a team that's literally just trying to beat you. It's almost their season. So this is a great opportunity for these new faces to see what it means to play a team from Louisiana and how passionate they're going to be.
Well, as I mentioned last year, the Tigers found out in that 12-7 loss to Southern here on April Fool's Day at the box. We're ready to go. Get you your weather forecast coming up in just a moment, but Benny Bakar is ready to go. The shortstop will lead it off for Southern, batting .600 after 3 games of action, and Connor Ware delivers. First pitch missing for ball 1 with a fastball. Time of first pitch, 2:05 Central Time. Ware's second delivery, swung on, lifted, little pop towards first base, and Jared Jones easily gets under it and squeezes it for out number 1. Your game day weather report brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. Just get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Again, mostly cloudy skies today. They're expecting maybe some precipitation later tonight around the 8 o'clock hour. It's 62 degrees currently, but with a stiff breeze at times, it feels like 55 out here at the box. Standing in now will be Cardell Thibodeau, left-handed hitter. First delivery just missed again by Connor Ware. Fastball is 1-0.
Thibodeau has started out lightning hot, 6 for 8 in his first 8 plate appearances during this season. Finds himself in a 1-1 count.
Aaron Beatty ready to go behind the plate. Ware fires, and again a swing and a miss. Ware jumps ahead 1-2.
I was told he doesn't have blow you away fastball type stuff. That's 93, 3 straight fastballs. That's not bad, but his changeup is apparently the lights out pitch.
1-2. Called strike 3. Took a moment for a home plate umpire, James Answorth, but I think he was admiring that pitch from Connor Ware. Thibodeau down on strikes, quickly 2 gone here in the top of the first inning. That will bring Jalen Mack to the plate. The DH batting .300. So far on the year, 3 for 10 with a double and a home run. The right-handed hitter will stand in. Nobody on, 2 out. Just underway here at the box. First delivery. Smacks the mid at 94. Missed inside at the knees, and it's 1-0.
I think that was the old curveball at 81 miles an hour that froze Thibodeau for the second out.
1-0. Again, missed inside. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Wind blowing right to left. The flag's fully unfurled. Just a pretty consistent wind. Not a lot of gust, and that's why it feels 55 degrees here at the box. The 2-0 in the air to right field. Josh Pearson comes over, gets under it, and that'll do it. Pretty clean inning of work for Connor Ware. 3 up, 3 down for the Jaguar, who's played a half inning. Tigers come to the plate for the first time today. It'll be Stanfield, Curiel, Jones. When we come back, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Once again, a 2 o'clock start already underway, a half inning in the books. Connor Ware with a great start on the mound. 3 up, 3 down for the Jaguars. Now the Tigers will try their hand at the plate. Chris Stanfield to lead it off. Derek Curiel followed by Jared Jones due up for the Tigers. Jay Johnson, of course, gave everybody kind of that blanket excuse for these early season afternoon games. Started on Friday with the opener. You got an excuse today to miss work, be here at the park. And of course, Doug, you know, nowadays with laptops and phones, you can pretty much do your job from right here at the ballpark. Yeah. First pitch to Stanfield, offered up by Genesis Prospers down in the dirt, dugout. And it's 1-0 to Stanfield. Chris on the year batting .400, 4 for 10 over the weekend. Scored 4 runs, got his first triple early on in the season as this pitch misses low and away, and it's 2-0. And for those of you who are stuck at work, maybe didn't get the excuse, we are happy you probably got us on your monitor there at the desk. Here's a strike, and it's 2-1 now to Stanfield.
Chris, I was doing some research. Yeah, we didn't have the most. There's another pitch, another strike to Stanfield to even it up. We didn't strike out more than Florida. They had 47 this weekend. And, of course, you mentioned South Carolina had 45.
2-2 pitch outside, 3-2 now to Stanfield.
But LSU's 2 walks did lead the league. Now, the bad news is Florida had 47 strikeouts and 3 walks. We had 45 strikeouts and 2 walks. So the Gators must have something cooking down there, too.
Swing right in front of the plate. Going to be picked up by Ryan, the catcher, and he will throw over the head of Sandifer, and Stanfield will slide in safely at second base. Everybody kind of froze initially, may have thought that one hit the plate, but it hit right out in front of the plate. James Ainsworth, our umpire, quick to point out it was a fair ball.
Yeah, the swing and bunt. We see it time and time again. It just catches the defense off guard, and speed kills, right? Like the catcher, Sadir Ryan, he was well aware when he looked up and saw how far Stanfield had advanced down that first baseline. That rushes the throw goes high. Man on second, no outs.
So the throwing error puts Stanfield down at second base, and with nobody out, we'll see Derek Curiel, the left-handed hitter. Phenom freshman out of West Covina, California. And the first pitch from Prosper misses low, and it's 1-0.
Well, they give that one a hit. Of course, an error advancing to second.
Stanfield takes his lead off second. Prosper looks back. Now the 1-0. And it's a strike on the outside corner to make it 1-1. Prosper's 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Going to be a base hit up the middle into center field. They're going to wave Stanfield in. Thibodeau in center comes up, but he'll have no throw. He'll bring it to second base. And an RBI single for Curiel, and it's 1-0 LSU.
Yeah, for Curiel, that is RBI number 4 on his young career. And that is the 5th run for Stanfield as a Tiger.
So back-to-back Bingo Pest Product base hits for the Tigers. Remember, Bingo Pest Products guaranteed overnight extermination with Bingo. So a good start here. They take an early 1-0 lead. And with nobody out and a runner at first, we'll see Jared Jones. The Bear awaits, but first Prosper going to throw to first. Comes out of the glove of Donnie Sandifer and then rolls into foul territory. Curiel not wasting any time. He took off. He's down to second base without a throw. So another runner now quickly in scoring position for the Tigers. A couple of throwing miscues here by the Jags early on.
Yeah, that was actually probably not a bad throw. I think that was more getting tangled up with Curiel as he was trying to get back because he had him leaning on that pickoff move.
Pitch to Bear. Strike on the inside corner to make it 0-1. Jones on the season, a .286 early average. 2 for 7 at the plate with 6 runs scored as that pitch misses low. It's Prosper behind the count, or evens the count rather. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones with 1 home run, 1 double on the year. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Stayed away and it missed low and inside. Now 2-1.
I like the wind. I like the 2-1 count. I like a lot of things right now.
Checks the runner at second. Delivers the pitch. A cold strike to even it up now to Jones. 2-2. You can hear the LSU faithful not happy with that one.
Let's just say that one was right underneath the kneecaps.
2-2. Hammered. Base hit. Gets by Bakar at shortstop. Curiel will make his way into third. Jones with a single. Runners on the corners now with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Another Bingo Pest Product base hit. So far, the first three coming to the plate. Been able to deliver a base hit. Tigers up 1-0. Genesis Prosper making his second appearance. He pitched 1 inning over the weekend, had 1 strikeout. Left-hander fires, and the first delivery. Daniel Dickinson called strike on the outer half, and it's 0-1.
Dickinson started out at .556 through the first 3 games. 5 for 9 at the plate.
The 0-1.
Watch out.
Look out. Foul ball into the Southern dugout down the line in third.
Team leading 7 RBI. Not bad for the newcomer through the first weekend.
Tigers have Curiel at third. Jared Jones with a base hit at first. Pitch to Dickinson. Good eye, miss low, and it's 1-2.
5 for 9 with 7 RBI. I mean, when do we find out about all the, weekly awards? Does that happen on Monday or Tuesdays? That's probably for the guy next door, right?
Yeah.
That's an answer. Yep.
The 1-2, big swing, but popped up down the line in left. Lucky coming over, and that one will just get out of play.
That's an out last year.
Absolutely.
That's an out.
Again, the foul territory. A lot of it, not all of it, but a good portion of it eaten up now down the left and right field lines. And Lucky certainly thought he could make a play on it. Just got into foul territory down the line there in left before it hopped in beyond the bullpen. 1-2 now. Dickinson gets another chance with runners first and third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Got out in front of this one. Another foul ball, a bouncer into the Southern dugout. Everybody jumps out of the way along the railing. Still 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of foul territory, but once you get to 25 feet away from the fence, I went down there. It's like 3 inches between the line and the actual wall.
Now we got
a balk maybe.
Yep. So that will bring Curiel in to score. And the Tigers now make it a 2-0 lead on the mistake by Genesis Prosper, who now is looking to the dugout. And it looks like Southern and the coaching staff, Coach Crenshaw now asking for verification from our umpires, and he's not happy. He's going to come out of the dugout now and wants to speak to the second base umpire, Eddie Newsom. So they'll meet down the third base line.
I'd like to see it again. If we can get a replay of what actually happened, if it's a balk or not. Who called the balk? Home plate or?
I think what he was saying, I saw Newsom out at second make the call and tell everybody to move up a base. The home plate umpire again obliged, and then I think Coach Crenshaw was saying, hey, wait a minute, he didn't call it.
So he towed the rubber, went to his glove, and then took his hands out of his glove.
Yep.
Which you can't do once you're towed. That one's hit hard.
That one's mashed down the line in left, but foul into the seats off the bat of Dickinson. Still 1-2 the count. Yeah, in fact, it was Newsom at second and the first base umpire both.
They both called it.
Yep.
It was clear as day.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Dickinson. And the pitch from Prosper. This one lifted in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Sandifer near the first base bag. Makes the grab as he falls back towards fair territory for the first out of the inning. So Dickinson retired. That will bring Ethan Fry, who's been called upon today as the designated hitter. We talked on Sunday, Doug, with the legend Skip Bertman about all of the options that Jay has for every position, but certainly at DH. And Fry going to get the chance here today. Junior out of Rose Pine. Hoping to be 100% health-wise this season as that one hits off right in front of the plate. Slow bouncer to second. Gregory picks it up. The throw to first pops out of the mid of Sandifer. It was going to be a close play either way as Ethan Fry, credit the big guy. He was hustling down the line, but could not hold on with Sandifer, so everybody's safe first and third now with one out.
Yeah, it was a high chopper. I thought they would give that a hit. They haven't yet, and they won't. They're actually going to give that, I guess they're going to give that an error. I had it kind of a hit. I mean, it was a high chopper through the middle. Took forever to get out to shortstop, and Fry's not slow by any stretch, but I guess they're going to give that an E6 or E3 maybe on the first baseman, letting it come out of his glove.
Now at the plate, see Josh Pearson, the Tiger veteran. First pitch, a strike, 0-1.
Actually, they've changed their mind and actually awarded that an infield hit.
I was going to say, I was leaning towards hit because Edward Gregory, the second baseman, first this 0-1, fouled back off the bat of Pearson. He had to come across. Again, it was a slow bouncer, high chop, and he came on the left side of the second base bag, which was going to make it a tough play either way. And not having seen a replay, I'm not sure if Fry had beaten it out anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Fry might have beat it anyway. That's kind of where I'm coming from.
0-2 now the count to Pearson. Josh getting the start in right field today, the utility outfielder. This pitch missing outside, and Fry taking advantage, off and running. He's down to second, so now the Tigers with one out have runners second and third, already leading 2-0 here. Pearson with a chance pick up some ribbies. He's got 2 so far on the year. The 1-2. A strike at the letters as Pearson was backing out, thought it was going to be a little high. He's rung up for the second out of the inning, and we'll see Michael Braswell, the Tiger third baseman. Chance for Braz now. Come to the plate with runners second and third, 2 outs. This is where Jay Johnson really likes to watch his players in these type situations, whether it's the bottom of the first or the bottom of the sixth or top of the ninth. He likes to see opportunities be taken advantage of. It's a ground ball on the first pitch, but Carr at short will field it, throw to first to get Braswell in time for out number 3. But the Tigers get on the board, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 costly errors by the Jags, and it's a 2-0 ball game after a complete inning here at the box. Jags come to the plate as we head to the top of the second after this Fighting Tiger baseball.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the second inning, LSU leading 2-0 here early on over the Southern University Jaguars. Jags will have Taj Bates to lead it off, a right-handed hitter. Bates batting .500 to start the year. First delivery from Connor Ware, missed outside for ball 1. Coach Johnson telling us before today's game, looking for Ware to go about 2 innings. in his debut as a Tigers. That pitch low and inside. Ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, they're really sticking with the fastball, at least so far. A couple benders.
This one knocked in the air to shallow center field. Stanfield on the run, and Stanfield diving catch out in shallow center for out number 1.
Get out of here. I mean, 40 yards, 50 yards he had to cover there, maybe? 30, 40 yards? That was good stuff. Jeez.
Good to know with all of the great play over the years here at LSU in center field that Chris Stanfield early on here looks to continue that tradition. We'll see Jalen Lucky now stand in, another right-hander. Ware's pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0.
It's one of the main things out of the fall. Wait till you see this guy cover center field. We've already seen it a couple times, actually.
The 1-0. Hit high and deep down the line in left. But this one will find its way into the seats out of play, and even the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the wind is just relentless early in the season out here at the box. Today is stretch as you can be from right to left.
Here's the 1-1. This one swung on, popped up to center field. Stanfield coming in, this time at a trot, and he will have it for the second out of the inning. So Lucky retired and 2 gone. Connor Ware, as we said, transferred in from Pearl River Community College up in Mississippi. Had 2 saves last year. He made 7 appearances, 2 starts. With a 1.8 ERA, 21 strikeouts, and 15 innings of work. .2-0 delivery, or rather first delivery to Sandifer, the first baseman. Going to miss for ball 1. Connor's brother played college baseball at Auburn. Now playing pro ball with the Phillies organization. Here's the 1-0. I want to strike on the inside corner with a 91-mile-an-hour heater, and it's 1-1.
Stick that thing right in there below the knees.
The 1-1 at the ankles inside, 2-1. As we said, Coach Johnson mentioning maybe 2 innings of work for Ware today. The 2-1 lifted foul. Jones will give it a look at first, but it will find its way to the overhang and out of play, and it's 2-2. Nobody yet down in the bullpen for the Tigers,
yeah,
so we'll see.
The only thing is, I mean, he's only at 19 pitches.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe you want to get him 30 pitches. I don't know, but you see somebody through the mesh down there?
I don't see anybody on our monitor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the great crew at the SEC Network provide us a sneak peek into the new LSU bullpen as this one's fouled towards the seats in right. Still 2-2 the count to Sandifer.
You know, I was thinking some of these tall guys in that bullpen have to feel claustrophobic. Like their hand's going to hit the bleachers underneath them. Right now, there's just one guy down there by himself.
2-2. Misses high. Now a full count to Sandifer. Well, we talked with Skip Bertman, and you were clear to let him know any chance he could trust you guys back in the day down there in a hidden bullpen. He quickly said absolutely not, but I guess I can let Coach Johnson know we can keep an eye on him here. And there's ball 4 from Ware, so a 2-out walk given up to Sandifer will put a runner aboard here.
Will the visiting dugout have the monitor? Do they have to be able to see who's warming up? Is that a tricky little thing we're doing now where you don't have to give that information up till they come out of there? Because that's a big advantage if so. But the places I've been and played where that situation, each side has a monitor for the bullpens.
Cameron Bird, a right-hander, stands in. First delivery from Ware. Fastball strike, and it's 0-1. Sandifer takes his lead off first. Pretty hefty lead at that. This pitch just missing outside, 1-1. Sandifer, a good 3.5, 4-step lead off of first, where the left-hander looks over. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Foul back into the screen, and Ware jumps ahead 1-2. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. You can find out more, OLOLRMC.com/LSU. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, a 2-0 LSU lead, a runner at first, and Ware's 1-2 pitch. Tapper down the line at third, charging in Braswell. Throw in time to Jones for out number 3.
That looks like a shortstop over there.
Yeah, he does. What do you know? So the Jags finish it up here. No runs, no hits. They do leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the second. LSU up 2-0. We'll return after this. Fighting Tiger Baseball.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
8-9, top of the order due up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning. Stephen Monster Milam will lead it off. Sophomore shortstop batting from the right side against the left-handed throwing Prosper. The first pitch offered up a strike. And it's 0-1. Fans, join MMR. It's the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Prosper's 0-1 pitch sails upstairs, and it's now 1-1 to Milam. Steven on the year, batting 182. 2 for 11 to start this season with an RBI, a walk, and 1 strikeout. This pitch across the plate at the belt, and it's 1-2.
It's going to be hard to keep a good man like this down for too long.
Oh, no doubt. 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Foul territory, third base side, but Bates and Ryan, the catcher, will give it a look, and it's out of play. Milam behind in the count, 1-2.
Not to mention his walk-up song is excellent.
1-2 delivery. Way outside. That one gonna hit the mascot. Evens the count, 2-2. Two-two delivery and a swing and a foul. Milam will stay alive. Still with a 2-2 count.
How many of our listeners you think are locked in on the hit the mascot reference? Half of them because they're baseball fans just by default?
Oh, I'd say 75-80%.
That's it. Let's get on X. Get the info at LSU Tigers Voice, at DT9 Tigers. Let us know. If you know the reference, just give us a like, a thumbs up. Maybe another quote from that movie or another great baseball movie. But that's a great one. Hit the mascot. That's a great one.
3-2. Milam swings, sends it to center field. Thibodeau went back a step, now comes forward about 5 and puts the glove on it for the first out of the inning. So with Milam retired, we'll see Tiger catcher today, Cade Arambidi, freshman, 1 for 4 on the season, making his second start on the early year.
Yeah, good-looking player here.
First pitch from Prosper. Skips in front of the dish, and it's 1-0. Ground ball sharply hit, but right at Taj Bates, the third baseman. He got to it quickly and throws to first to Sandifer for the second out of the inning. With 2 gone, back to the top of the order, Chris Stanfield. Stanfield, single to start the game. Eventually came around to score the first run. Tigers up 2-0. Stanfield's average early on, 455 with that single earlier. Prosper fires, and it's a strike on the inside corner. Stanfield thought he was squeezed a little bit that time. He thought it was right there on the belt buckle.
Kind of agree with him on that one.
The 0-1. Tries the outside half and gets that. It's 0-2.
And this guy's working quick.
Whoa, yep. That time
real
too quick.
Yeah.
Stanfield backed out. Prosper delivered it.
He was up to bat for about 4 seconds, and it was 0-2.
2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Stanfield rips into this one, and it will drop down in left center field in front of Thibodeau. Stanfield back-to-back bingo pest product base hits here on Tuesday, and a 2-out single as a runner aboard, as we'll see Derek Curiel.
I was about to say, but Mr. Prosper was going so quickly. It's funny, one of the things about this game, how many times a guy makes a great diving play and the next inning gets a hit. I was going to see if Stanfield could actually get it done, and sure enough, diving play, base hit.
Stanfield, large lead off of first as this pitch down in the dirt, blocked up by Ryan to make it 1-0. To Curiel, who had a base hit, also scored. Drove in a run with Stanfield coming in to score. Now Prosper going to keep an eye on Stanfield, throw over to first base. One-0 pitch. Miss low again, 2-0. Stanfield off of first, and the 2-0 pitch. Low and inside, now make it 3-0. .3-0 delivery. Strike on the inside corner, make it 3-1. Mentioned the Jaguars 2-1 on the season. Defeated Texas Southern in Houston 8-3 on Friday. Dropped a 20-10 decision to Grambling on Saturday before bouncing back for a 12-3 win, or 12-2 win on Sunday. Here's a hit down the line in right, sharply hit. Runners on the corners here, so the Tigers coming to life with 2 outs. Curiel with his second hit of the day as well, the top of the order. Certainly ready to go here on Tuesday.
Yeah. Jones follows through with that. His first at bat, he singled as well. Tigers will play another run here.
Stanfield in at third, Curiel at first. Prosper cruising early, now in a little bit of trouble, and Jones swings, launches this one in the air to right field. Bird gets under it and makes the grab for out number 3. Tigers no runs, 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. They still lead Southern 2-0. Jags come to the plate in the top of the third. When we continue, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Peel, scratch, and win some cash. Play Crawfish from the lottery. Win up to $3,000. Turn the wheel. Big bucks are just a spin away. You're a winner. It's Cash Wheel. Win up to $14,000. Live like a king and play Royal Riches. Win up to $50,000. Stack the deck in your favor and play Blackjack. Top prize is a gigantic $100,000. Play all 4 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
2-0 LSU leads. Jags come to the plate, top of the 3rd inning. Connor Ware will continue on the mound. The first pitch, fastball down in the dirt, got away from Aaron Beatty to the backstop, and it's 1-0. To Sadir Ryan, the catcher, batting for the first time today. Ryan seeing his first action of the season. The pitch to the right-hander. Scoots him off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. Got a couple of responses on X. They actually followed the. Got the second line following Hit the Mascot as this one swung on. Hit to right field. Josh Pearson coming in a few steps. He will have it. Quickly one away. Tiger Man in Utah says he didn't get the reference. That's quite all right.
That's it. It's fine. It's fine.
I was thinking to myself, for those baseball aficionados watching a game, whether it be LSU or Major League Baseball, I wonder which movie is referenced the most, Bull Durham or Major League?
Oh, man, it's close. It's got to be close.
Edward Gregory stands in, right-hander. The pitch missing low and inside for ball 1. Gregory batting in the 9 spot, second baseman. 2 for 5 on the season, batting an even .400 coming in today. Pitch low and inside. Zach Cowan up and throwing in the LSU bullpen.
First guy on the bullpen cam this year, or forever, like ever.
Yep.
First guy ever.
There's your trivia question.
Yeah.
Connor Ware's 2-0 pitch. Missed high. 3-0 now the count. Fan scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. You can find your nearest location or order online or use it on the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Ware. That one is striking. It's 3-1.
Someone said if they don't get the reference, they're lollygaggers, which of course is a reference within a reference.
That's right. Swing and a miss, and we got a full count. Payoff delivery. Called strike 3. Fastball. Gregory had no offer, and there's 2 down. Connor Ware with his second K of the day, and back to the top of the order. Benny Bakar, a right-hander.
Can't read them. Can't read them all.
Swing and a foul off the bat of Bakar. And it's 0-1. Tigers 2 runs on 6 hits so far today. That pitch missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs, nobody on. The 1-1. Nicely done. Inside corner called strike, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch. Ooh, a little high and outside according to a home plate umpire, and it's now even count 2-2. Ware starts the wind and the 2-2 delivery. A bouncer towards second base. Charging in will be Dickinson. Picks it up on the infield grass. Throws to first in time for out number 3. Jags are done. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. Another smooth inning of work for Connor Ware. Tigers leading 2-0. They come to the plate. When we return, it'll be Dickinson, Fry, and Josh Pearson. Meat of the order due up, presented by 44 Farms. We'll continue from the box after this. Fighting Tiger Baseball. Eason, watch out! Tomahawk slam!
Tiger fans, if you've ever wanted to listen to the LSU Radio Network while you watch LSU basketball on TV, then just sync the game. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. Find the app for free for iOS and Google. Download it today.
Free ball is good! Hey now! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The bottom of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Daniel Dickinson leads it off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 3rd. LSU with a 2-0 lead. Genesis Prosper, the starting left-hander for the Jags, continues his work. The 0-1 missed outside to Dickinson, who fouled out. Foul territory, first base side, his first time up. Both teams now have arms warming in their respective bullpens. Here's a swing by Dickinson, a bouncer fouled on the third base line. 1-2 now the count.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Zach Cowan for LSU next inning.
1-2, again sharply hit. Nasty hop gets by Taj Bates at third. And Dickinson into first base. And it was smoked down the line right at Bates. Took that hop, just went over the glove.
Yeah, it was a wicked hop. I mean, wicked enough that they might consider giving that a base hit. I mean, that thing popped up pretty rough there. Nope, they're going to give it an error. I was trying to will it in there, but not today.
Third error of the day for the Jags, and now Ethan Fry, the DH. First pitch gets away from the catcher Ryan and allow Dickinson to slowly make his way into second base, and a 1-0 count now to Ethan Fry. Fry aboard on a single his first time up. So 1 for 1 here on the early 2025 season. 1-0. Off speed and a strike makes it 1-1.
And I'd really like to see Ethan Fry catch one cold in the center of that bat. I feel like he's one of those guys that can hit it off the top of that scoreboard.
1-1. Low and inside. This time Sadir Ryan working hard back there. Blocks it up. 2-1 now the count. 2-1 to the plate. Big swing, but a little tapper down the line. Fair ball picked up at third by Bates, and the throw brings Sandifer off the bag. He went straight up to get it, but Fry beats it out.
That's another infield single for Fry. That would have been a heck of a play for Bates. Again, the old swing and bunt, just one of the toughest plays to defend in baseball, and Ethan Fry was getting down that line pretty good for a guy 6'5", 250.
Yeah, Taj Bates did all he could do. He was Again, kind of keeping an eye on the base runner in Dickinson, so he was fairly even with the third base bag. Really had to turn it on to get to that ball, slowly bouncing up the third base line. Josh Pearson stands in, the pitch high, and it brushes him back. It's 1-0. Pearson caught looking his first time up. Again, an opportunity here with no outs. Runners on the corners to build on a 2-0 LSU lead. The pitch to Pearson. Swing in the air to left field. Lucky going back near the track, and on the track will make the grab. Tagging up at third will be Dickinson. He will come in to score, and a sac fly RBI for Josh Pearson. That'll make it 3-0 LSU.
What a great play out there by Lucky. I mean, he had to pretty much be on his horse dead north toward the fence from the moment that ball left the bat, and he never stopped running, gave up on it. That ball easily could have been dropped. That was not an easy play considering how the wind's howling out in that direction.
So with a runner at first and one down, Braswell to the plate. Grounds it out to the shortstop, Bakar, his first time up. First pitch, a called strike. Yeah, watching Lucky on that replay, it's almost as if he never took his eye off the ball, which is textbook fundamentals for an outfielder. But you could almost sense he was saying, please, Wall, don't be there. Don't be there.
Yeah,
don't be there.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. When you're running full speed, that time in your mind gets shorter when you're not looking at the wall. Of course, you rely on the warning track to be under your spikes and kind of give you that indicator that's getting close. But that wasn't a routine play.
0-2 to Braswell. Misses high, eye level, and it's 1-2. Fans Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana. They're proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana. We've got you. Ethan Fry at first with one down, and Braswell launches one to right field. Bird on his horse. Just shy of the track, couple of steps onto the track, makes the play. Another fine play by this Jag outfield. And there's two gone as Braswell put a charge into it, but a good play by Bird to run it down, and that'll keep Fry at first base. And now with two down, we'll see Stephen Milam. Well, after a handful of infield singles, starting to see the Tigers start to put some contact, real contact, on these Prosper deliveries. First pitch to Milam, and he'll do the same. This time a base hit into left center field. Fry will put on the brakes as he rounds second. And a two-out single for Milam.
Yeah, that ball was blistered 103 mile an hour right back where it came from. It's just a matter of time for old Milam to get it moving.
So still with two outs. LSU already plating another run here in the bottom of the third. Now runners first and second. Cade Arambidi awaits on the first pitch, low for ball one. First of 5 games this week for LSU. Tomorrow night on the road, taking on the Colonels of Nichols and Thibodeau. Prosper's pitch, off speed, launched in the air, right center field, on the run. Cameron Bird, excellent head hunting out in right center. Able to make the play for out number 3. The Tigers had a run. They do it on 2 hits. Another error by the Jags. And the Tigers leave 2 men on. It's a 3-0 LSU lead. Top of the 4th coming your way. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Zach Cowan takes over on the mound for your Tigers. They lead 3-0 over the Southern University Jags. Fans, some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra and Tacoma. Adventures at every turn. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Zach Cowan. I think a lot of people are. Transferred to LSU in the summer of 2024 from Wofford, where he posted a 10-2 record last season with an ERA of 3.35, 124 strikeouts, and 110 innings pitched. So another one of these guys we've heard a lot about. Looking forward to see him in his first outing. Fastball is going to be 88 to 92. Slider and a changeup will be similar, 79 to 82, 83. And then his sinker will be 89 to 92 mile an hour. The right-handed sinker will dive in on the hands of a right-handed hitter and away from a left-handed hitter. And that velocity at 89 to 92 miles an hour is that's a pretty healthy sinker. So I'm looking forward to seeing this guy, as again, heard a lot about him.
No doubt. He made quite the impression last year for the Wofford Terriers there in the Chapel Hill Regional on Coach Yeski and Coach Johnson. Helped lead the Terriers to their first ever NCAA regional win there in Chapel Hill. Cardell Thibodeau will lead it off, and the left-hander swings and foul tips into the mitt. Held on to by Aaron Beatty. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was a stud, a bulldog. I mean, he'll come right at you if I remember correctly.
Cowan fires, misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Thibodeau today caught looking by Connor Ware, whose day is done in his debut. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cowan working quickly, the 1-1. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Infield will adjust slightly to the left-hander, but a swing and a miss. Cowan takes care of that. 1 gone. He records his first strikeout in the first batter he faces.
Well, welcome, Mr. Cowan. Final line for Connor Ware, 3 innings of work, no hits, runs. He had 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. And for that 1 walk, he's got to jog 10 miles tomorrow morning barefoot, because that's not what you do at LSU. We just don't walk people. 3rd walk of the season for LSU pitchers.
Jalen Mack now stands in. Cowan delivers an off-speed delivered strike, and it's 0-1. As Doug said, Cowan an excellent season for Wofford. 124 strikeouts, gave up just 29 walks. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball towards first. Nicely handled by Jones, and on his own power will beat the runner to the bag for the 2nd out of the inning. Cowan, though, sprinting over there, and the Bears said, "I got it."
Yeah, for all those young pitchers, especially you first-year guys, second-year guys, just get in a habit, routine. That ball goes on the ground or even in that direction. Just start hustling over that way. You never know. You might even back up a play from second baseman to the first baseman.
Taj Bates, a right-hander, hails from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. Beautiful part of the world. First pitch to the right-hander, just outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is a guy you want to make friends with. Like, this is the one you want to room with and, on the road. Go visit him over the offseason.
The 1-0. Stayed away, and it misses. They'll appeal down to first. They say he did not stay away. Went around. It's 1-1. Cowan starts the wind, the 1-1 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, 2-1. Two-one delivery. There's a strike to even it up, 2-2. Cowan, the junior, hails from Blythewood, South Carolina, just outside Columbia. 2-2 pitch in the air to right field. Pearson sailing back, and he has it for out number 3. So a very clean inning of work for Zach Cowan. 3 up, 3 down for the Tiger relief pitcher. We've played 3.5 here at the box, and LSU leads 3-0. Tigers come to the plate. Top of the order, Stanfield, Curiel, Jones due up. When we return, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from
Radio Network.
Chris Stanfield will lead it off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. LSU leads Southern 3-0. Hey, baseball fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the Tiger celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek the place to do it. Ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Against Stanfield, Curiel, and Jones due up. Caden Stewart now takes over, second pitcher of the day for the Jags, right-hander. Face the right-handed hitting Stanfield, who's 2 for 2 here on Tuesday. There's a strike to make it 0-1. 86 miles an hour that time offered up by Stewart. The 0-1 just outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Stewart making his season debut for Coach Crenshaw. It's the 1-1. That one just below the knees. Kind of hanging around that 86 mile an hour range, and it's now 2-1. Stanfield takes this one high, and it's 3-1. And we mentioned those great baseball movies, Bull Durham, Major League. Still hard to believe Bob Uecker left us a little over a month ago as that pitch in the dirt outside. Stanfield will reach base for a 3rd time. A couple of singles and now a base on balls. And Tigers get the leadoff man aboard. And for all the youngsters out there, and I mean youngsters as those under the age of 30, you probably have heard of Bob Uecker, who again died at the age of 90 years old, was still extremely involved with the Brewers. Play-by-play announcer for so many years. But best stuff of Bob Uecker, you got to go back a few years, find his commercials and his visits on the Johnny Carson show. Pitch inside is Curiel showing bunt, and it's 1-0. One of my favorite quotes of all time is he knew, somewhat paraphrasing here, he knew his career was coming to an end, I believe in 65 when his baseball card came out without a picture. Stanfield at first, again showing bunt. He'll pull it back. There's a strike offered up from Caden Stewart, and it's 1-1. And he's got 1,000 of them.
I think I've heard that. Bob Uecker was great. Made the movie Major League.
Absolutely.
I mean, he made it.
Here's the 1-1. Short of the plate. This time Stanfield reads it in the dirt and slides in safely, head first down at second. Ryan was able to dig it out behind the plate. The throw was a one-hopper to second, but Stanfield, excellent job, read the pitch, took off, no chance to get him. He's in with a stolen base. And don't get me started. I could sit here for the next 5 innings.
I don't know if I can take it, honestly, because that one got me.
Delivery, and with a called strike at the knees, it'll even it up 2-2. And now with Stanfield in scoring position, Curiel looking to swing here. Get nobody out, 3-0 lead. Tigers quickly threatening here. 2-2 Look out.
Watch
that
out.
one going to
shoe ball.
Caught a piece of the shoe, and that'll send Curiel down to first. And Stanfield, who again was reading that pitch, made it to third, but he'll have to head back to second base. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with our producer, Alondra Villarreal, the entire SEC Network crew, Chris Blair, Doug Thompson here in the booth. Tuesday afternoon college baseball, and the Tigers and Jaguars getting together for the 64th time in history. LSU leading 3-0 here. Bottom of the fourth inning, nobody out. Runners first and second now. As Jared Jones steps to the plate, his 400th career at-bat for the Tigers. Takes a huge swing, and it's 0-1.
A massive swing. He had bad intentions with that one.
Caden Stewart looks back to second. Now the 0-1. That one's going to catch Jones in the arm. So back-to-back hit batters, and that's going to load the bases for the first time today for LSU. And bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate, but first, Coach Crenshaw going to make his way out and visit with Caden Stewart, who just entered the game for the starter, Genesis Prosper. They've got some activity in the bullpen. Nobody up on the bump throwing as of yet. They had one stretching.
Kind of like, not really. I mean, I've got a guy slinging a heavy ball into the net, but it doesn't look like anyone is on the mound right now.
No, nobody's on the bump.
When I looked down there, I kind of expected there to be multiple guys, rapid fire, but okay. Got a sweatshirt moving. No, we're going to stick here with Stewart, but that's a tough spot.
Tough spot indeed. The meat of the order coming up here, have come up. Presented by 44 Farms. Now you see Daniel Dickinson, the cleanup hitter.
First action of the year, bases juiced at Alex Box Stadium, no outs.
Yeah, that's tough for Caden Stewart. First pitch. Pop out of the mitt of Sadir Ryan, but not far enough. Everybody stays put, first, second, and third. It's 1-0.
And truthfully, talking about this weekend for LSU, the 45 strikeouts and 2 walks, what's amazing about that for me is, my question was, can these new guys deal with this? Like this that one misses down, though, goes 2-0. Can they deal with this thing, this program, all the people when they actually get on the mound, and to think that no one had a little bit of nerves like Stewart does right now, his first time out there, kind of blew my mind, to be honest with you, because there were multiple new faces.
Here's a ground ball, going to sneak through into left field. Dickinson, that will bring Stanfield home. Curiel on his way home. And Daniel Dickinson with RBI 8 and 9 on the season, and it's now 5-0 LSU.
I mean, man, it's early in the season to have 9 RBI. 4 games in. It's a pretty good rate.
Good piece of hitting by Dickinson as that time again they had the shortstop, Benny Bakar, kind of shaded towards second base, and that one hit right at the 6 hole, but nobody at home. Now we'll see Ethan Fry, who's 2 for 2 today, as the DH. This one absolutely hammered down the line in left field if it stays fair, and it will. 3-run blast for Ethan Fry. First home run of the season. And the Tigers opening it up here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
How about 106 miles an hour off the bat, 382 feet. And if that one would have hit the foul pole, it might have knocked it down. Woo!
8-0 Tigers.
Goodness gracious.
Well, you said last time he was at bat, love to see him run into one. Well, he did there.
Dude, you ever walk next to that guy?
Yes.
I mean, I've been waiting to see that for a while. I mean, he really got some juice in that bat.
As I told Paul Skeens a couple of years ago at breakfast at Auburn, when this baseball thing finishes up, you've got a career in WWE. I think Ethan Fry could do the same.
Oh, 100%.
Off-speed pitch now to Pearson, called strike for Stewart. And it's 0-1.
Probably wouldn't look terrible coming off the edge over there in Tiger Stadium either. I mean,
no.
He's built for it.
Swing and a foul ball down the first base line off the bat of Pearson.
And it's significant, right, that we're talking about this with Ethan Fry, because the truth is Bear Jones is going to set an SEC record for the number of sliders that he sees unless somebody in that lineup can also, threaten you with the ball out of the ballpark. And Ethan Fry is one of the contenders to be one of those guys just because of how massive he is.
No, they could certainly be a solid 1-2 punch protecting each other. There's a swing, and Pearson sends this one foul out of play left side. It's 0-2. Pearson today caught looking in the first. Had a sac fly RBI last time in the third. Fry empties the bases with that 3-run bomb to left. Still nobody out here. Here's a swing and a bouncer, gonna make its way into center field, just out of the reach of Edward Gregory, and Pearson with his first hit of the day, second hit of the season. And again, with nobody out, Tigers keep bringing him to the plate. It'll be Michael Braswell.
Yeah, I feel terrible for Stewart. He walked, hit by pitch to start off the inning, and once he started throwing strikes, they started hitting them all over the place. It's kind of the worst case scenario for a pitcher. Looks like the relief, though, down in the pin's getting closer to ready.
Braswell swings, fouls it off right side, and it's 0-1. Braz today 0 for 2, a ground out to the shortstop. Got a solid poke back in the third, but tracked down by Cameron Bird in right field. Pearson with a lead off first, and the pitch. Oh. Look out, threw it behind him. Luckily did not catch him, and it gets away from Ryan, and Pearson easily into second base.
You saw Braz look in that dugout really quickly, and he pointed to his helmet because they've got a rule. They don't move. They're going to stand there, and they're going to get hit by pitch. We've seen that with Jay Johnson over 3 years, but he quickly said that would have hit me in the noggin, which, of course, is okay to get out of the way in that circumstance.
1-1 lifted in the air to right. Again, Cameron Bird comes in a few steps, makes the play, and now tagging up from second into third without a throw will be Pearson. That's the first out of the inning. So now Pearson just 90 feet away down the line at third base, and we'll see Stephen Milam.
Well, he found the barrel last time up. This time up, he'll be able to swing from the left side. He's been righty the first two at-bats.
Milam again going with that clean look. The Tigers with the purple uniform, purple jersey, white pants, and he's got the all-white, kind of the mid-rise cleats down there. I don't know if those are full high tops, but they're close.
Well,
here's a swing, but foul down the first base line as he rockets that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's got the all-white J's on.
Yeah.
It's tough, though. Look, the all-white baseball cleat, I'm kind of in the air because they're sweet the first week of the year, but then they kind of turn yellow because of the dirt, and it doesn't look quite as good.
This pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now, if you can keep them clean, different story.
The 1-1. Breaking ball low and inside. Again, Ryan has to track it up the first base line, and it's 2-1. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order. PapaJohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Milam 1 for 2 today. As Doug mentioned, a base hit back in the third. He's got Pearson at third as the pitch rides in high, 3-1.
27 pitches. Actually, more than that. Nope, 27 pitches now for Stewart.
3-1, rifled to right center field on a frozen rope. This one going to get down, bounce in front of the track, bounce off the wall. Milam around second. Milam on his way in. The throw to third, not in time, and an RBI triple off the bat of Milam to right center field. Back-to-back hits for Steven. Boy, that one absolutely smoked.
It's just a matter of time, brother. It's just a matter of time for Stephen Milam. He is going to start putting the barrel on the ball. I know he struggled a little bit down the home stretch of the fall, but he proved to us last year, you don't see many freshmen run through the gauntlet of the SEC and seemingly improve. And he might have been the best player we had in the postseason. And that's, again, that just tells you that he's going to get it moving at some point.
Pitch to Cade Arambidi, misses outside, and it's 1-0. Cade today so far 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out. He's got Milam down at third, still just one out, the 9-0 LSU lead. .2-0 delivery. Missed low. Now 3 balls, no strikes. The Tigers now 9 runs on 12 Mingo Pest Product base hits. The third of 4 games this year with double-digit hits in a game. The 3-0 upstairs for ball 4. So Arambidi will head down to first. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
And they'll bat around. Back to the top of the order. Mick Paul's going to hit for Stanfield, but we will have a call to the bullpen before that happens.
So that'll be all for Caden Stewart. Coach Crenshaw on his way out. He has made the call. Pitch and change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Keep your home turf in tip-top shape. We'll tell you about the new Jaguar pitcher when we come back. LSU up 9-0 over Southern with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll continue after this. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back to the box here. Tigers again exploding for 6 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They lead 9-0. Caden Stewart back in the dugout now. They'll hand the baseball over to Jeremiah Newman, another right-hander for the Jags with 1 out. Runners first and third with Mick Paul taking over at the top of the order. Up next to bat for Stanfield, who started the game. So they'll try to find Newman, or ask Newman to find 2 more outs, finish out this inning if you're Coach Crenshaw.
Yeah, Newman, a righty. He's 6 foot, runs about 200 pounds. A redshirt junior, came out of Grambling State. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. No information on him this year. He hasn't pitched yet this season, but he's sitting around 90 miles an hour on his fastball, so a little bit more velo, Chris, so far than what the Tigers have seen. But, of course, it won't matter to Mick Paul because he hasn't seen anyone yet as he'll pinch hit here for Stanfield.
Second at bat of the year, Mick Paul. We saw him in the outfield over the weekend. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Opportunity here to pick up his first run batted in. He's got runners first and third, Milam at third, Arambidi at first, and the first pitch, aggressive and a swing, but fouled back into the screen, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, it's kind of a big run. It puts pressure, at least, on the Jags in the top of the 5th inning to put a run on the board.
Yeah, 10-run rule is in effect today for this game. The 0-1 hits in the dirt, bounces off the catcher Ryan. He'll track it down, but that will allow Aaron Beatty to cruise on into second base. So runners now second and third for Mick Paul at the plate. Redshirt sophomore out of Salt Lake City. He's really done a good job. You talk to the coaching staff, they talk about Mick Paul just constantly working, fighting for those innings and at bats, as this one misses outside from Newman, and it's now 2-1.
Right now, you've got to get yours when you can. Mick Paul needs this. It doesn't matter that it's 9-0. These guys need these opportunities.
2-1. Low and inside. That'll make it 3-1. He's hitting for Stanfield, as we mentioned. Stanfield with a really good day at the office. Made the spectacular diving play in center field. Reached base 3 times and had 2 base hits. Here's the 3-1. That's ball 4. So now for the second time today, Tigers will load the bases with just 1 out.
With a pretty good hitter up.
Yeah.
Pretty good hitter up.
And the first 2 in the order to start this game, Stanfield and now Curiel coming to the plate. Both 2 for 2. Curiel base hit with an RBI in the first, another single in the second. He was hit by a pitch, also reached base 3 times, and he has scored 2 runs. So with the bases loaded and 1 out, Jeremiah Newman trying to navigate this treacherous path, and the pitch to Paul, or rather Curiel, low for ball 1. Milam at third, Aaron Beatty at second, Paul on the walk at first base. The 1-0. Just got a piece of the corner inside, and it's 1-1. Again, the wind continuing to blow steady here at the box. 61 degrees now as that pitch misses outside. Tomorrow night, the Tigers in Thibodaux taking on Nichols. Again, you'll have to bob and weave with possible precipitation, but I think the high temperature tomorrow will be around 56. This one missing away and low. It's now 3-1. And of course, that's the first pitch at 6:30, which means if the high, no meteorologist, although I play one on radio, 56 degrees is the high, and once that sun goes down around 5:15, 5:30, we ought to be cool tomorrow. Here's one slap, base hit into right field off Curiel. That's going to score Milam. Aaron Beatty on his way in from third. Throw going to be cut off, and the Tigers add 2 more runs. It's now 11-0 LSU. As Curiel with RBI 5 and 6 on the season.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time. They kept putting people on with the walks, and you know, you heard them before the game talk about their hitting philosophy. They're going to take the balls. They're going to even be selective inside the strike zone, and they're going to wait for that pitch that they can damage, and when they get it, they're going to hit it, and that's what you saw right there with Curiel.
So now 11 runs on 13 hits for the Tigers. As we continue the bottom of the 4th, Jared Jones will bat again. He was hit by a pitch and came around to score earlier in this frame, and he will swing and launch one to center field. Thibodaux on the run, backpedaling, able to make the grab for the second out. That will keep Paul at second, Curiel at first. 110 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That one coming right at Cardell Thibodaux.
Yep. That one might be lopsided.
Another right-hander starting to toss down in the bullpen for the Jags. Appears to be number 43, Michael Blackman, a freshman out of Fort Washington, Maryland. Dickinson will stand in. The first pitch at the letters, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Tiger bullpen at the moment. Nobody up and throwing. So far today, we've seen Connor Ware, Zach Cowan. Here's the 0-1. Little check swing. Little comebacker to the mound. Going to be picked up by Newman. Underhand toss to Sandifer in time. And finally, the Jags able to send the Tigers. After they plated 8 runs on 5 hits. We head now to the top of the 5th inning. It's an 11-0 LSU lead. The Jags come to the plate when we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, your defending national champions invite you to enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers played 8 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. They extend their lead 11-0 here against Southern as we hit the top of the 5th inning. Jags will have Lucky, Sandifer, and Bird due up. Zach Cowan will continue. This will be his 2nd inning of work. And I mentioned that we've seen Connor Ware with the start today. Now Zach Cowan probably having to stay loose and warm, as it seems like forever since he was out there on the mound after that 8-run inning by the Tigers. Lucky 0 for 1 today. Swings at the first pitch. Ground ball handled by Braswell. Moving to his left at third. Throws to first to Jones for out number 1. So good start for Cowan here in the top of the 5th inning. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for if you're Jay Johnson. 1 pitch, 1 out, and a 10-run game. Suffocate the zone, Chris. That's what they say. That's their mantra. It's written on the wall in the dugout down there, and that is 100% what they've done so far.
Sandifer swings at the first pitch. This one into shallow left field. Coming in, and plenty of room to make the play is Curiel. There's 2 pitches, now 2 outs. Can't get more efficient than that. Is it possible Zach Cowan throws 3 pitches for 3 outs, or did I just jinx him?
Well, there's no way they swing. There's no way they swing at this pitch.
Bird comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to Braswell his first time up. And the first pitch. Fastball low and away, and it's 1-0. Tigers back at the box this weekend. Take on Omaha Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. An afternoon start on Friday. This pitch missed away. Now 2-0. Coming up tonight, men's basketball at home hosting South Carolina. That one a 8 o'clock tip-off. There's a strike from Cowan to make it 2-1 to Bird, which just fit perfectly today. 2 o'clock first pitch, 8 o'clock tip-off. 2-1. Swung on, fouled off the bat, maybe off the side of the foot this time of Bird as he winces a little bit, trying to walk that off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. maybe get a chance between the baseball game today and then joining John Brady tonight from the Maravich Center. Maybe sneak on over to Walk-Ons, have a little dinner.
Hey now, hold on.
Here's the 2-2. Foul back.
Wall-to-wall TVs, that Walk-Ons with the
That's it.
appetizers and
craft cocktails. I mean,
and you said it's all on Clay Harris? Okay, I'm in. I'll be there.
2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count to Cameron Bird. Cowan fires, and a swing and a miss as Cowan records his second strikeout. And there are 3 gone. What an impressive outing for Cowan through his 2 innings of work. LSU makes very quick work of the Jags here in the top of the 5th inning. Tigers up 11-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. LSU coming to the plate. Fry, Pearson, and Braswell due up as we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning. LSU leading 11-0. Ethan Fry has had a well of a day so far. He's the DH for the Tigers. He stands in. First delivery from Newman. Fastball missed inside, and it is 1-0. Fry today, a base hit in the first, in the third, and then the 3-run homer in the 4th inning. The 1-0, big swing and a ground ball towards short. Nice backhand by Bakar. 1 hop to first, and staying on the bag is Sandifer to record the first out. It's a great play by Bakar. Good job by Sandifer. You got Ethan Fry barreling down that first base line. You got to take that bounce and kind of stretch back behind the bag, but stayed with it, kept his foot on the pillow, and there's one gone.
And I looked down for 2 seconds, but I know that Ethan Fry just hit that ball hard because I heard it and kind of felt it up here. Sounded like he hit another one right on the barrel. Our information screen is down right now. I'm trying to find out how fast that one was.
See Josh Pearson come to the plate. Pearson today 1 for 2, had a single, scored a run in the 4th, had a sac fly RBI back in the 3rd. 3 ribbies on the year for the veteran outfielder, playing in right today. Newman's pitch to the left-hander, and it misses outside. Now it's 2-0. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Newman's 2-0 delivery. Pops the mitt and a called strike, 2-1. Slight shift defensively with a left-handed hitter. The 2-1 from Newman. Lifted in the air. Left field. Lucky positioning underneath, and we'll have it for out number 2. So Pearson retired, 2 gone.
Got a couple people a little confused. The 10-run rule, I don't know if you already mentioned this, is after 7 innings. I ain't gonna lie, I thought for a minute there it went 5 innings too. Look,
yeah,
man, I watch a lot of travel ball youth baseball games, okay? So sometimes I get them confused.
I didn't say anything, but I wasn't going to argue with you. Had they all decided, I would have packed up and headed home. Ashton Larson will come in to hit for the first time today. Pinch hitting in the 7 spot for Michael Braswell. Larson, solid weekend. Again, had a big-time day on Sunday's Game 3. There's a strike on the outside corner to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Larson so far batting .667. 4 for 6 at the plate. A run scored. 7 runs batted in. Base is empty. The 1-1. There's a strike at the letters, and it's now 1-2.
Yeah, he's another one. He's another one I think has the ability to swing it well enough to give the Bear a little room to breathe.
The 1-2 delivery. Lifted foul. This one right back into the screen.
Last year as a freshman, 3 home runs, 9 doubles, but he hit .298. I want to say led the team in the league as well in average.
Larson, the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, nobody on. Newman's pitch outside. Evens it up 2-2. Fans peel, scratch, and win some cash. Heat things up with crawfish from the lottery. You could win up to $3,000. Pick up crawfish at any lottery retailer. Must be at least 21 to purchase. 11-0. LSU leading. Done that, pounding out 13 hits today. 2-2, high and outside. Now a full count to Larson. Larson, successful summer with the Chatham Anglers, was the most outstanding player in the Cape Cod League. Batted .316, 9 doubles, 1 homer, 18 runs batted in. As this misses outside, Newman offers up the walk, and with 2 outs, Larson heads down to first base. And we'll see Reeves come in to bat. Tanner Reeves, the chance to swing here with 2 outs in the 8 spot. Milam's day is done. Runner goes, and the throw down to second is not in time. Sliding in safely head first will be Ashton Larson with a stolen base. Much back you mentioned over the weekend, LSU on Saturday in Game 2.
They're going to
hit a couple of home runs, but on Friday in Game 1, they used really all of the weaponry, including being a little more aggressive on the base paths than we saw previous 2 years.
Well, I don't know if it's like recently over the last couple weeks that they've really worked on like the down angle thing, but they're moving. If they see that ball headed toward the dirt, they are going to try to take the next base and put as much pressure on you defensively as they can on the base paths.
The 1-1 to Reeves. Down in the dirt, and this one gets away from the catcher. Ryan rolls all the way to the southern dugout. Anybody at home? Larson trying to get home, and he'll come in from third, sliding safely. Newman late coming off the mound. Ryan, the catcher, had to run all the way just in front of the southern dugout, third base side. He got the ball looked up, but Newman had not arrived home, so there's no throw, and Larson comes in easily. That'll make it 12-0 Tigers.
Yep, the bad kick, Larson's speed, and then as he picked it up, he bobbled it, looking to throw it at home. I'm not so sure that Newman wasn't there. I think he dropped it out of his hand, but that was just a really tough play all the way around for Southern.
The 2-1 to Reeves. Call that a strike to even it up, 2-2. Two pitch. That'll fill it up now, 3-2. Reeves, as we mentioned over the weekend, Transferred in from Blinn College. First team JUCO All-American last year. Payoff pitch to Reeves, a swing and a bouncer to first, and it's going to come off the body of Stewart, who checked in for Sandifer at first base. Ricochets all the way near second. Reeves will arrive safely at first, and that one also stung off the bat. Jumped on the first baseman, Stewart, very quickly.
Yeah, it was at 97 miles an hour. It's that second big hop. It just ate him alive. And they still, I don't think they've ruled, or did they? Yep, they gave that an error on the first base.
The fourth error of the day for the Jags. Aaron Beatty, the right-hander, stands in, batting in the 9 spot. 0 for 2, aboard on a walk in the fourth, and scored. Tigers with 1 run added so far to make it 12-0. Reeves with a lead off first, and the pitch is strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. One to the plate. This one going to bounce in front of the dish, get over the head of Ryan. That'll send Reeves down to second base. So now Newman, second wild pitch here in this inning. One resulted in Larson scoring. This one allows Reeves to get in scoring position. Aaron Beatty readies the bat, and the 2-1 pitch. Big swing, foul back into the screen.
I don't like this guy's swing. I think he's going to catch a lot here in Baton Rouge over the next 3 years. A lot.
Two-two delivery. That one called strike 3. One of the better pitches from Newman in his outing today, and he records the strikeout. That's his first out of the bullpen. Tigers do add another run. No hits, 1 error committed by the Jags. It's now 12-0 Tigers. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Southern comes to the plate. When we continue, Ryan White and Bakar, top of the order, due up. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with the winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
12-0 our score. LSU leading over Southern here. Tigers 12 runs on 13 Bingo Pest Product base hits today. A couple of changes in the field. We'll get those to you in just a moment. Sadir Ryan, the catcher for the Jags, to lead it off here in the top of the 6th inning. Zach Cowan continues on the mound for the Tigers, starting his third inning of work. First delivery, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Ashton Larson takes over in left field. Mick Paul, of course, took over in center. It was the 0-1. That's a called strike, and it's 0-2. Reeves in for Braswell at third base. David Hogg, the second, takes over at second. And behind the plate, Blaze Priester takes over. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, the count to Ryan. Flied out to right field, his only time up back in the third. Cowan's 1-2 pitch. Little upstairs, 2-2. Little slow liner to second base. Nice job by David Hogg coming over near the bag. Able to grab it out of the air for out number 1.
Nice.
Mikey Ryan, by the way, also in for Milam at shortstop. So now it's Reeves at third, Bryan at short, Hogg at second base. Jared Jones remains in at first. Ashton Larson in left, Mick Paul in center. Jake Brown into the game, playing in right field.
You got it. That's exactly right.
First delivery to White at the plate, missing for ball 1. KJ White into the game for Southern defensively in that last half inning. At second base, he'll bat for the first time, and there's a called strike. It's 1-1. One pitch. Bouncer grab by Cowan on the mound. Flips underhanded to Bear. 2 gone. Said pitchers aren't athletes. It was a heck of a leap that time by Cowan.
Not me.
Top of the order now, Benny Bakar. Shortstop. 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out and a ground out. Cowan delivers a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. The 0-1. Right up the middle, base hit. Cowan tried to grab it with a bare hand, but it bounces through into center field with a 2-out single. Bakar with his first hit of the day.
Dang it.
And yes, first hit for the Jags. Coming here in the top of the 6th inning.
Only other base runner allowed today, a walk, believe it or not, back in the 2nd inning.
And it should be mentioned, 1 walk today given up. Runner at first. Pitch to Thibodeau, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs, runner at first, the 0-1. Big swing, launched in the air, down the line in left, but this one going to find the seats out of play, and it's 0-2. Well, eventually things are going to heat up here in South Louisiana, but fans, whenever you're ready to cool it down, just count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, been a leader in providing packaged ice for everyone here in South Louisiana. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. Runner at first, 2 outs, the 0-2 from Cowan. Upstairs, ball 1. Interesting, tomorrow night, LSU will take on Nichols. This afternoon, in fact, coming up in about 11 minutes, Colonels will be hosting Omaha in Thibodaux. Omaha will be here at the box this coming weekend. That pitch down in the dirt, and it's 2-2. So while you're over there in Thibodaux tomorrow, maybe get a little scouting report on Omaha. Talk to the Colonel folks.
I'm sure somebody over there is gathering some information for Jay Johnson tonight. Somebody in that crowd.
Runner at first in Bakar. Lengthy lead off of first with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 from Cowan. Ground ball and foul just right of first base.
I'd like to see that again.
Jones giving a dive, gets the white pants dirty there, but ruled a foul ball, so the count remains 2-2.
Trying to catch up on a couple scores around the league. In Nashville, the bottom of the 8th, pretty good game. Vanderbilt and Air Force 5-2 right now. Vandy leads. In the top of the 6th inning, Ole Miss 1-0 lead over Arkansas State and Oxford. Rebels with their hands full. Tennessee also 1-0, only in the bottom of the 2nd though against UNC Asheville.
Again, a 2-2 count. Thibodeau, started the game in center field, now in left field for the Jags. 2-2 from Cowan. Another ground ball foul down the first base line.
And then the only other game right now, Chris, that's currently underway is Winthrop. They and South Carolina are tied 2-2. That game's in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Playing that one in Rock Hill.
Yep, sure are.
2-2.
What you know about Rock Hill?
Been there a few times. It's Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is just mere miles from Charlotte. When you hit Rock Hill, you pretty much feel like you're in Charlotte.
It's kind of like Denham and Baton Rouge, kind of?
Yeah.
Something like that? Gotcha.
Payoff pitch from Cowan. Another ground ball foul down the first base line. Count remains 3-2. Mark your calendars, fans. Hope you see you at TJ Ribs coming up on March 17th, the season premiere of the Jay Johnson Show. Coach will be on hand. Latest updates on the ball club. Presented by Our Lady of the Lake. March 17th, TJ Ribs. Runner at first, 2 down. Payoff delivery and another ground ball down the first base line. Thibodeau wearing out the turf that way. Still 3-2. Bakar at first. Jones now backed up well behind the first base bag with 2 outs. Bakar will be off and running with the pitch. And this one hammered down the line in left, dropping quickly, and this one is a fair ball just inside the line. Bakar going to be held up at third. Quick throw coming in from Jake Brown, so runners now 2nd and 3rd. Boy, Thibodeau trying his best to get one down the right field line. Finally able to line one up. That's going to bring Nate Yeski now out of the Tiger dugout, making his way to the mounds here with 2 down, runners 2nd and 3rd. Tigers still up 12-0, but the Jaguars with their first threat of the game.
Yeah.
Both hits coming here in the top of the 6th inning. By the way, starting to see some action down in the Tiger bullpen. Nobody up and throwing, but
35, 33. Lefty 33, Dalton Beck.
Cade Woods also up. Again, checking our monitor. Maybe Cade going to throw, and he does.
And those mounds look close together.
It's an optical illusion with that camera.
I think.
I don't know. Sounded good.
It did.
So Coach Yeski finished with the talk. Cowan remains, and with 2 outs, runners 2nd and 3rd. Jalen Mack, the DH. Will come to the plate, left-handed hitter. 0 for 2 today with a fly out to right and a ground ball out to Jared Jones at first base. 12-0 our score. Jags threatening with runners 2nd and 3rd, and the pitch inside, and it's going to get away from Priester, and that will easily allow Bakar to come in and score. Bakar singled up the middle with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, and eventually comes around to score. And it's now 12-1 LSU.
Bakar just ruining a good time here. Had a no-hitter, had a shutout, just kind of all by himself. Took care of all that.
Now a runner at third in Thibodeau. There's a swing and a miss by Mack. Way out in front, and it's 1-1. Now make it 2-1. Southern 1 run on 2 hits. The Tigers 12 runs on 13 hits today. 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Thibodeau with the leadoff third and the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, fills the count 3-2.
Just from the activity in the bullpen, it looks like it's going to be Cade Woods. Everyone else has kind of stepped aside for now.
Payoff delivery and a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Mack. Cowan records strikeout number 3. Southern gets on the board, however. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 12-1 LSU lead. Tigers have due up Paul, Brown, and Jones. Top of the order when we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
McPaul to lead it off for the Tigers. We hit the bottom of the 6th inning, 12-1. LSU leading over Southern. New pitcher on the mound for the Jags. Stephen Tolbert takes over, another right-hander for Coach Crenshaw. First pitch to Paul, down in the dirt, ball 1. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the word home run to 31996. You'll get a $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Paul with his second at bat of the day, earned a walk back in the 4th inning. Pitch low and inside, now 2-0.
Yeah, first action of the year for Stephen Tolbert as well. Came out of South Haven High School. He's a freshman, 6'2", 200 pounds.
2-0. Slap, base hit into right field off the bat of McPaul. So a leadoff single here for the Tigers, giving them their 14th Mingo Pest Product base hit of the day. Good looking swing there for McPaul. Now we'll see Jake Brown swing the bat for the first time today after being inserted into the game in right field.
Yeah, that's the 5th time the Tigers have had that leadoff runner aboard.
Brown batting .375. 3 for 8 to start the season at the plate. Off speed, outside and high. 1-0. Paul with a short lead off of first. Pitch from Tolbert misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 delivery down in the dirt, gets away once again from Bradley, the new catcher for the Jags. He'll chase it towards the LSU dugout. Paul advances to second base.
Yeah, Drake Brown, I don't know if you mentioned, 3 for 8, 4 runs scored on the year.
'21 starts a year ago in his freshman campaign. 3-0 pitch. Low and inside. 4 straight balls from Tolbert. And that'll put Brown aboard. Second base on balls of the season for Brown. Runners now first and second. Nobody out. And Jared Jones will bat for the 401st time in his LSU career so far today. Jones 1 for 3. Nope, don't give John Pearson a chance. He will check in and pinch hit here for Jones.
Love it.
So Pearson, the right-hander, 1 for 1 at the plate this season, including a run scored and a run driven in. Pitch. Didn't quite pull the trigger, and it's a strike from Tolbert, 0-1.
Pearson doubled for his first hit as a Tiger. I believe that was in Sunday's game. We talk about another guy that could sneak in that lineup and hit some home runs.
0-1, he went for it there and comes up empty, 0-2. Runners first and second, nobody out. The 0-2 from Tolbert. Called strike 3, caught the outer black according to the home plate umpire. Pearson a little surprised. Tolbert records his first strikeout. There's 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fans, you know it well. World's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food, TJ Ribs. Where baseball fans go to celebrate all season. Check them out at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Mikey Ryan bats for the first time today. And the pitch, high and outside, ball 1.
Actually, this might be his first plate appearance of the year. He came around to score a run, but no, he walked once. Second plate appearance.
The 1-0. Misses outside. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Breaking ball just missed the outer black. One out. Paul at second, Brown at first. There's a strike on the inside corner to make it 2-1. He came back with a fastball at 87 miles an hour. Paul led it off, single to right field. Advanced to second on a wild pitch, then Brown earned the walk. 2-1. Misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch. This one again, Wild gets away from Bradley. That's ball 4. That will load the bases for the 3rd time today. So danger zone here for Steven Tolbert, the relief pitcher for the Jags, with just 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. His team down 12-1.
Yeah, that's a lot of walks.
Ryan Costello will come out of the dugout. He'll pinch hit here for Ethan Fry, who had quite the day. He went 3 for 4 in that DH spot. So now Costello with an opportunity. Freshman out of Howell, New Jersey.
That's 6 walks in this game issued by Southern pitching.
2 hit batters as well.
2
and
hit batsmen.
Handful of wild pitches. Tolbert fires, and the pitch to Costello is strike 0-1.
And that would be 7 wild pitches so far.
Okay, 2 handfuls.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yep.
Pitch to Costello, swing popped up, back behind the plate and out of play, and it's 0-2. Just another reminder, fans, don't let the AC or heater outages keep you on the bench. Make sure before that heat of summer comes, text home run to 31996. And AccuTemp come out and give you a $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 0-2 the count to Costello. Here's the pitch. Stayed away, and it just missed outside. Moves the count to 1-2. Costello, his 3rd plate appearance of the year. Has been aboard on a walk and brought in a run on that walk. This one hit a mile, but foul down the line in right. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perfect game, said Costello, was the number 2 first baseman in the 2024 high school class. Hit .562 last year. This one down in the dirt. Again, Bradley looked behind him, but the ball went in front of the plate. Luckily, heads up play by Tolbert. He came barreling from the mound to make sure nobody advanced. So runners stayed put 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Oh, that ball hit in the dirt. I think it came up and caught Costello either right in the mouth or right in the bottom of the chin. I don't know if we can get a replay, but it caught up and popped him right in the face, I think.
2-2 now, the count to Costello. Pitch from Tolbert, and on the hand, swing and a miss. Costello down on strike, 2nd out of the inning. Tolbert with his 2nd punch out for the Jags. Southern with a right-hander warming down in the bullpen. As Doug told you, saw Cade Anderson up and throwing for the Tigers.
No, not Cade Woods.
Cade Woods, I'm sorry. David Hogg entered the game at 2nd base for Dickinson. He'll bat for the first time today. First pitch outside, 1-0. Saw Hogg pinch run on Sunday. This will be his first at bat for the Tigers. Freshman out of Mansfield, Texas. Another talented freshman for this Tiger squad. That one missed away. Now 2-0. Bases loaded, and the 2-0 pitch low for ball 3. Fastball missing for Tolbert, with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Just say, you give him green light in his first at bat. If this isn't his first, it's one of his first, but
no, his first at bat.
I'm thinking it's his first.
3-0. Misses outside, ball 4. That'll bring in a run. Mick Paul will touch home plate. That'll make it 13-1 LSU.
Jay still needs to get kids at bats. Let's play it straight up. Larson gets another big opportunity. Like Coach Bertman said the other day, every time this guy gets a chance and gets a hit, he's closer to that DH spot or that 3rd outfielder spot.
So Hogg in his first at bat earns the walk, picks up an RBI. Now we'll see Larson. Larson walked back in the 5th inning, his first time up. Pitch from Tolbert down the middle, 0-1. The aforementioned Cade Woods looks ready to go. Down in the Tiger bullpen, the 0-1. Low from Tolbert, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Ten-run rule in effect today after 7 innings. Tigers up by 12, 13-1. Brown at 3rd, Ryan at 2nd, Hogg on the walk at first base. Tolbert's already walked in 1 run. Pitch to Larson. Too far inside, now 2-1. Runners take their lead. And with 2 outs, the 2-1 pitch. Larson loaded up the bat but stayed back as it's inside for ball 3. (3-1) from Tolbert to the plate. And Larson launches one in the air to right field. Wynn will hold it up. And out there to make the play in center is Drexler for out number 3. So the Tigers played another run. They do it on 1 hit. They leave 3 men on. We head to the top of the 7th inning. The Jaguars down 13-1 to LSU with the 10-run rule in effect. Southern trying to keep this game going. We'll return right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers lead over the Jaguars 13-1 here this Tuesday. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Again, the 10-run rule in effect for today's game. So the Jaguars come to the plate to find themselves 3 runs to keep this game going. And the man trying to keep them from doing so will be Cade Woods, who takes over on the mound for the Tigers. Barring a pinch hitter, looking at Bates, Drexler, and Stewart, due up 4, 5, and 6 for the Jags. Taj Bates will lead it off. Bates today 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to right field.
Yeah, Cade finished the 24 campaign with a 5.4 ERA. He had 3 appearances, went 1 2/3, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. He had 2 walks, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts.
First pitch, in for his strike. 0-1.
Fastball is going to be 92 to 95. Curveball 81, 84. Slider in the high 80s, 86 to 88.
Swing by Bates, lifted in the air, shallow left field. Going back is Ryan, the shortstop, and about 10 feet on the grass. He's got it for out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Leading 13-1 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Fans help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Kennedy Drexler took over in center field, will swing for the first time today. Went around, tried to stay away on a pitch low, but it's 0-1. Woods 0-1 pitch. This time went with a fastball and missed outside, 1-1. As Doug mentioned, had 3 games as a reliever last season. Transferred in from Alabama after playing 2 years for the Tide. Here's the 1-1. Just missed him inside, and it's now 2-1. Tomorrow night, Tigers on the road. First time this year. In-state battle with Nichols in Thibodaux. 6:30 first pitch. It's a strike to make it 2-2.
Yeah, that one was filthy.
Couple of breaking balls, one fastball. We'll see what the 2-2 is. It's a swing and a miss.
And that one was filthier.
Yeah, off speed and had Drexler all tied up in knots. And now 2 down, 1 to go for the Tigers of LSU. We'll see Brant Stewart.
Threw one as a strike, and the next one kind of started it off a little bit below that plane. Just couldn't hold the hands back. That was beautiful.
Stewart out of New Roads, Louisiana, the freshman. Big, healthy swing, but comes up empty. It's 0-1. Boy, Cade Wood sticking with the off-speed stuff and having success. Gets ahead early, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Sped him up at 94, and it's 0-2. Two outs. Top of the 7th, 13-1. LSU leads. The 0-2 from Woods. Breaking ball down in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is that a slider into the left-hander at 86?
Oh, yeah. That's a good job of not swinging at that one by Stewart.
So now with a 1-2 count, Woods fires. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball. The Tigers get the win. 10-run rule in effect. 13-1 the final. LSU moves to 4-0 on the season. For the Southern Jaguars, they now are 2-2 early on here in 2025. All finished up a little early here on Tuesday. LSU gets the win. 13 runs on 14 hits. The Jags 1 run on 2 hits and 4 errors. 13-1, a final. Coming up, we'll have much more. Tigers get the victory, move to 4-0 on the season. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Eason, watch out! Tomahawk slam! Tiger fans, if you've ever wanted to listen to the LSU Radio Network while you watch LSU basketball on TV, then just sync the game. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use